Welcome back, my friends. Thank you a lot for joining me. I'd now like to I'd like to celebrate with you about how great all of this is. The fact of all these wonderful teachings. My main teacher, who taught me pretty much all the stuff I've been sharing so far, has been Eckhart Tolle. Would you believe? A lot of people don't absorb his material because he's very academic and intellectual, and the way he presents things in a certain way. And the Power of Now book was like a manual, a dense manual, and a lot of people found the terminology hard, and didn't really get it. It didn't resonate with them, and they didn't really absorb it properly. Loads of people did, of course, and I did the second time around to reading some of it. You need to be ready to develop and awaken to benefit from it. So thank you, Eckhart Tolle, for helping me so much in my life, and I'm just so grateful for the fact I got to feel so much better in life and have a nicer experience because of you. I'm happy about that. So I'm just sharing something was taught to me and shared with me, and that just happened to him. So we're all teachers and students of each other, and we're all learning and sharing and teaching in different ways all the time, even when we don't know about it. Even when we're just grumpy and we've no thought about teaching, your grumpiness can really help somebody a lot and wake them up and teach them something, and yourself too. So I'd like to share the second, just maybe whatever the number is, I don't know, another huge thing that really changed after I'd done all the stuff and continued practicing that stuff that I had been for quite a long time, that I've just shared with you in the previous 5 videos, I think. There's something else that I did that really tremendously benefited my life. And I can't remember, but what springs to my mind right now is the teachings of Anthony DeMello, also called Tony DeMello. He has a very famous book called Awareness. I recommend just looking at the teachings of Eckhart Tolle and Anthony DeMello. This book, Awareness by Anthony DeMello, it wasn't actually a book. It was a talk he gave over a weekend, but they took all the words from the audio recording and they put it into a book. But I recommend getting the audio. I didn't even read the book, but the audio is thoroughly enjoyable. He's a really good storyteller. He talks about little parables and stories with a meaning. He's charismatic and entertaining and enjoyable to listen to. He's got a great personality, basically, and it's fun to learn from him. But he talks about what Eckhart Tolle doesn't talk about too much, and that's one of the 3 principles that Eckhart Tolle mentions. Eckhart Tolle mentions the 3 modalities of enlightened living are non-judgment, non-resistance, and non-attachment. Anthony DeMello specializes in non-attachment. Eckhart Tolle talks mostly about, being the silent watcher, the stillness that you are truly, awakening, people call this too. This is like a huge thing. Anthony DeMello doesn't really talk about this much. This is an enormous thing for me. It's like one of the best things or biggest things you can do in your life. And Eckhart Tolle talks so much about your ego and your unobserved thoughts and emotions and your judgments. Judgments are criticisms and condemnations and blaming, etc. And he talks extensively about non-resistance too. You can call it acceptance also. He doesn't talk too much about non-attachment. And that's when you're emotionally dependent on things to happen or not to happen in your life. You need things like a drug, like an addiction. You get cravings and longings for something that you need and you're attached to, because you need this to be emotionally well, to feel good about yourself, or to feel okay in life, to feel satisfied in life. You need it to feel secure in life. You need it to enjoy life. You need it for this or for that. You need it to go away until you can be happy. You need it to go away until you can finally feel good or or peace. So these are attachments, okay? But your judgments and your unobserved mind are intrinsically connected with your attachments. For example, if let's say I'm attached to having a partner, a romantic partner in life, and I feel that unless I have a partner or a job, I'm going to just be feeling bad all the time because I think and really believe that I need these things in life before I can enjoy life and be happy. See, what could be happening? Your unobserved mind and your thoughts. You could be saying stuff like, nobody loves me, nobody loves me, nobody loves me, nobody loves me, nobody loves me. Life's so crap, life's so crap. I'm always lonely, nobody loves me, everybody leaves me. I'm never going to get a partner because I look so ugly. I don't have any money, so I'm never going to have a partner. I'm never going to be able to have a job, good job I like. I won't be able to afford a holiday. I won't be able to bring a partner, a person I'm dating, out to dinner. So all of these thoughts are going on in your head, and these are just reinforcing the fact that you think and believe you need this thing to happen before you can enjoy life and be okay and happy. So in a way, Eckhart Tolle does teach about non-attachment without talking about it, without using the word non-attachment a lot. He talks about forces that sort of builds up your attachment to something. Your thoughts and your unobserved visual images and thoughts build up your attachment to something, your need and your addiction and craving to something. And when you don't know what you're attached to, you're a slave to what you're attached to and you don't even know it. So another thing, when you are attached to something, you're longing and craving it. And let's say you try, if you're close to getting it, or you see it, like a person, let's say you want a person to be nice to you, or to be your friend, or to be your partner. When you see this person, they're no longer really a person to you anymore. They're a thing you want desperately and you need, and you're going to try and control it just to get it. It's not very nice, in my opinion, really. I'm not going to criticize anybody like this, but I'm just saying it's not a nice energy. It's not something I feel ecstatic and happy and cheerful about and grateful for. I don't feel those things. There's manipulation going on, there's control. You know, you're smothering people maybe. You're telling maybe little fibs or lies. You're putting up a front, a facade of who you are because you're trying to trick the person into getting them as a possession of either a partner or a friend or a business acquaintance or whatever. You're using the person to satisfy your own emotional dependency on them. That's pretty powerful stuff. And when most people are doing this with some things, most people are attached to, like, food. They're very addicted to food. They're addicted to cakes and stuff that's physically, literally very addictive. Flowers and sugar and alcohol, cigarettes. People are addicted to so many things. When you're not addicted or attached to something, what you're left with is preferences. Alright? So let's say before I thought I needed this person to treat me this way so that I'd feel okay, or that I wouldn't feel like really unhappy. I thought I needed this job. I thought I needed a baby boy, like, so that I can be really happy. But if it's a girl, oh no, I don't want a girl like her. Oh no, I don't want that second or third job. I want this first job. When you're not attached, what you're left with is you still want things, like you still prefer this person, you prefer a boy, or you prefer this job. But if you're not attached, then you have preference number two, and you're like, oh shit, okay, I didn't get a boy, but I got my second preference, a girl. I didn't get that job, but maybe I got this job. Okay, I preferred number 1 or 2 or 3, but I ended up getting my fourth preference. Okay, you feel okay. Your emotional well-being isn't dependent on getting what your first preference is, what you think or believe you need, or okay, what you're attached to. So for me, the practice of all of this was to look within myself, to look at my thoughts, and to see what I was attached to. I wanted to know all of the whys of what I was doing in life. Why am I saying this to this person? I was asking myself questions. I do it all the time, a little bit, and it's all in harmony and no effort. There's no struggle or straining, okay? No striving. Why am I saying this to this person? Am I trying to manipulate them, or am I trying to control them? I look at it, see how I feel, and I just face the truth. Alright, yeah, I was afraid that they'd leave me, so I tried to pretend that I'm a person that I'm not in order for them to like me more. That's an example. Why didn't I say, I love you so much, I think you're so amazing, I'd love to be friends more, let's meet up again, or whatever, to a friend or someone I think is beautiful, possible partner or whatever. Why didn't I reach out to that person, you know? Oh yeah, okay, maybe because I was afraid or embarrassed about how they'd react to me. There you go, awareness. You're becoming aware of yourself, why you're doing things and why you're not doing things. You're becoming aware of your motives behind doing things. Did I give this person a present out of love and care and unconditional kindness? Or did I give them a present because I want them to think I'm really cool and amazing and to fall in love with me, or to like me and think I'm great? Or am I giving them the present because I want them to be kind and to continue to give me stuff in the future, to give me things that they've given to me, to give me affection, or to give me money, or to continue to support me? So why are you doing anything in life? Why am I not looking for this? Or why am I not exercising? As in, when I say exercising, I mean going out and having fun in nature or with your friends, enjoying life, doing something you find enjoyable, not going to the gym or not doing anything you don't like. Why am I not celebrating the beautiful body I'm blessed with at the moment? Like, by any way of movement, dancing, swimming. Why am I not doing that? Why am I not doing this? Am I afraid of how I look to people? Am I worried, concerned? Why am I making these jokes and laughing in this certain way? Because I'm trying to make an impression, maybe? Why am I trying to make such an impression to these people? Are these people really that important to me? Do I have to be trying to be somebody else? Do I not feel good enough just being myself? How much effort is it to try and be somebody that I'm not? It's a lot of effort. Asking yourself these questions is a massive awareness practice. You'll get to see things about yourself that you never knew about before. And also you get to see about other people, why they are doing things too. You'll get to basically understand yourself and understand life and understand other people a million times over. And when you do what I was saying about the other 5 or 6 videos, I really recommend watching them. They're pretty helpful. I'm like sharing what I could dramatically call the secrets of my life, of why I became to feel so great and have no problems and feel so good all the time, more or less. Why? And I'm sharing this stuff that I learned from other people and what I continue to practice today for deeper and deeper knowledge, understanding and awareness and happiness and joy and celebration in life, by the way. For abundant joy and celebration. Does anybody notice that that's the name of my channel? It is. And that's because when you learn stuff and you get to a certain place in life, you're left with abundant joy and celebration. And you can have a joy and celebration at any moment. You don't have to wait for the future. You can have it on and off. But eventually, the more you keep practicing awareness and being the watcher, the silent watcher of the present moment and what's here around you and what's happening inside of you, the more you grow and practice all of these things, then you're left with more and more and more and more peace, ease and joy and celebration in your life. The ability to feel celebration. And gratitude is one of those things. So continue the next part if you're enjoying this, okay? And thanks for watching, and please feel free to share on Facebook and subscribe to the channel if you like all this type of thing.